Chip, obviously, mate, you had a bit of a stinker.
Why?
After our podcast with Joe last week, I was there like, right, I'm heading off to the darts. You're like, oh, where are we meeting up?
Yeah, I was winding you up, bro.
Were you actually?
Yeah.
Okay, bro, I felt bad because I thought I was waved and had said like, oh yeah, Chip, come along. So anyways, Chip said, oh yeah, where are we going and stuff. I was there like, what do you mean where are you going? And you put in the chat like, where are we meeting up?
For the darts.
And I was like, Chip, you definitely did not at any point say that you wanted to go to the darts.
I was confused by that because literally 10 minutes before, you were sat there, I was sat here, and we were just chatting about how you weren't going and stuff.
Yeah.
So it was just a wind up.
I just forgot to tell you, and I was like, I'm going to run with this for a little bit.
But yeah, we went to the darts for Ethan's stag do. Let me tell you though, really quick, because there were loads of people kicking off on Twitter about it, saying woke nonsense going having a stag do after the wedding. Two things, yeah. Number one is it wasn't really his stag do. We were all going to the darts and we said, oh, Ethan never had a stag. We'll just call it his stag. Yeah. And we just ran with it, but then we didn't realize how many feathers were going to be rustled online. Seriously, Twitter was banging likes.
Yeah, because PDC tweeted saying, enjoy your stag, Ethan.
Yeah. And we were just there like, oh, for God's sake. And not only that, right? We got absolutely bumped here because we had said, I think they were talking to like the darts people, like they were going to sort us out like some tickets. And then with that usually comes like some social promo and doing like all the bits and pieces. And we were there like, nah, we kind of just want to go enjoy ourselves. You can get like the really premium tickets where you can go there for a bit of a meal beforehand. It's like a proper event. And we were there like, oh, we'd rather do that than what we've had previously. So we're not going to do any socials.
Just pay
for any of them. We'll just pay our own way. Now, it was not cheap. These tickets per person were £800, right? Let me tell you how insane that is, right? £800 a ticket.
Look for a good time though.
And we were there like, but the good thing is we're not going to have to do any socials. It will just be about enjoying ourselves and having a good time with the boys. And he was like, we rock up and a guy comes over and is there like, and is chatting to Ethan and Ethan goes, oh yeah, do you want to get a photo? And all the boys are like, yeah, let's get a photo. All of us in our shit shirts. Like, this will be a good laugh. Get a picture. And the guy goes, all right, cheers. Thank you, boys. And he walks off. And I was there, and we were all there like, Ethan, was that not for you? Was that not your photo? Who's just taking a photo of us? 5 minutes later, you've been invited to have a collaboration with PDC on Instagram. So they got the fucking socials in the first, anyways.
Oh, you had to pay.
And so we were there, and Ethan like collaborated with it, and we were there like, fuck it, like it is what it is. Yeah. We probably could have got this all for free, but we didn't in the end. And my God, the boys got absolutely hammered. Reeve was drinking from midday, and we met up with him at like 5:30. Laddered. Harry had met up with him. They'd all gone like shirt shopping earlier in the day. And when we got there, let me tell you, he was in great form. First time I've seen Chris MD look like he's had a good time.
Really?
Yeah, like Chris MD, when he's out with the boys, he's one of them guys that never really gets fully involved.
Really?
And you're looking at him, I'm just thinking, you might be killing my vibe.
Oh, no way. Surely not.
No, but this darts, he was on a form I had never seen before. He was in great condition. George Clark was there. He was suffering from crippling diarrhea.
Oh, really?
Well, he said he had food poisoning. I lied about, I don't know about the diarrhea. I assume with food poisoning comes diarrhea.
Was he not feeling well?
No, he wasn't feeling too hot, but he still did well to even just firm it and was there.
Was he drinking?
A little bit. Yeah, he tried, you know. I could see it in his eyes. He was really fighting and going well. Then we had Theo. Oh.
Can you sink down in your chair a bit? Actually?
Yeah. Okay. Then we had Theo Baker. Now, he had what I would refer to as his Thogden moment.
Why? Go on.
So can you find can you find the video on Twitter just so everybody watching and or listening? Theo gets on to, I think it's Reeve's shoulders and starts doing a chant. It's a Robbie Williams Angel one here. Look at this, yeah.
For audio listeners, Theo is on Reeve's shoulders, waving his arms in the air. God. Everyone is filming.
Everybody is filming, right?
Oh, boy.
And I said, this is Theo Baker's Thogden moment because he can clearly think he's him in this moment, right?
Yeah.
And he's honestly acting like he's conducting the entire darts crowd, right? And it just reminded me of that video of Thogden. I think he's in Saudi or something like that.
Madrid fans.
Is it Madrid? Yeah. And he's out there like acting like he's conducting the fans.
Funny.
And I was there like, oh, this has made me recoil inside my own testicles. It was
this comment here about Theo. That's the biggest get in there and make it about you ever. Scroll down. I want to see more of these comments. I've not really seen this.
Jamie Vardy, right? Pole breach. Theo Baker having the time. Yeah, Reeve was so bladdered he could barely keep Theo up.
George Clark, full mullet, by the way. From George Clark, lover.
Yeah, anyways, we did go there. I will say it was probably the best night out I've had in a long time. Purely because everybody was there. Was just on it and having a really good time. Ethan was in great form. Harry, because Harry as well, he doesn't like being in those sort of situations for the most part.
Yeah.
But he was just top form as well.
I was wondering how he would enjoy because there's so many people filming you.
Yeah, it can be a little bit, but I will say the darts crowd is class.
Yeah.
And they're not, sometimes, if you were in a different scenario, you get a lot of like, not scumbags, but you get a lot of people that when they have too much to drink, they just get a little bit too much.
Yep.
The darts crowd are sound. Like they're there for their own good time as well with
also
their mates.
Also a bit of an older crowd as well.
Right.
Yeah, definitely a bit of an older crowd, which helps a lot. And yeah, we just had a fucking brilliant time, man. And
you had some good games as well to watch.
Mate, the semi-finals was class. Obviously, Luke Littler went on to win the whole thing. We're absolutely buzzing from there. 17 years old. Surely he wins BBC Personality of the Year.
He came
second.
Second this year, didn't he?
Or he was up there, wasn't he?
But it's done on votes though.
Yeah, but last time he came second.
Yeah, I know. You would have thought he would have won it this year though.
Nah, but I don't think you can win it if you didn't win the thing. Because he didn't. He came second.
No, but it's done on votes though, so it's done on public vote. The public didn't. Not enough members of the public vote for him.
Oh really?
Yeah. That was.
Is that actually how it's done?
Yeah, because you vote
so
for it
more
on the
people
night.
voted for Keely Hodgkinson.
Yep.
That kind of surprises me, just because of the amount of attention that Luke Littler got.
Yeah. I think maybe Luke Littler fans aren't really interested in sports personality of the year potentially.
Yeah,
it's more of an athletics.
I tell you what else doesn't
Olympics
help as well
audience.
is the fact that it's right at the beginning of the year. And so there's just, by the time you get to the end, it's kind of left a lot of people's mind.
Yeah.
But
he did win his first major though in like autumn.
Yeah.
No, that's a lie. Sorry, he won the Prem when we went to see him.
Did, yeah.
We saw him do a 9-darter that day. I completely forget about that.
Did
Mental.
we?
He got a 9-darter. Remember there was the video and people
Yeah.
were throwing beers off the balcony.
Oh yeah, that
At
was
the O2.
brilliant.
Was that at the O2?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And you
cannot
won-
recommend going to the darts enough. I do also find it's funny because darts is also in the stage where there's still the gatekeepers on Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
So there's still the people going like, oh, they don't even like darts like that. And like F1 used to have it. They still kind of got it a little bit, but it's nowhere near as bad as it used to be. But it's like, how are they going to the darts? It's like, man, we forked out 800 quid a pop to go to that thing. Like, that's how we fucking went. We didn't get gifted any tickets for that. But yeah, it's just funny because people, they're like, you're not a real darts fan. It's like, so fucking what?
Yeah.
I was there for a good time.
People
I
care so
watched
much.
I watched the whole lead up to it. I watched all the darts for that show.
You
But
did,
yeah,
to
I'm
be
not
fair.
I'm
That
not
group
watching
chat
some Hungarian
crazy.
darts masters or whatever they got going on. I'm not watching that. I'm sorry.
You don't have to.
But I'm trying to get you involved. It surprises me actually, Chip, that this isn't a sport that you're in the mixer with because it is so. Not a basic sport, but it is a basic sport.
Yeah.
And it's all about just getting on.
I mean,
the
I
piss.
like it. It's fun to watch. Like, I watched final and stuff. It's good. But like, it was on the 2nd of Jan, the semi-final thing you went to, and I was like, oh, I just want to start the year off without getting fucking bladdered.
But you do what Reeve did, man. You just said Jan 3rd.
That's what I mean. I didn't want to do that because I was like, I know if I do that, then I'll just Jan 3rd, I'll be out, and I'll just be out on Jan 4th too.